Hey, my name's Andrew Broadley and I'm from Australasian Dirt Bike Magazine. Today we're down in Melbourne testing a recreationally registered version of the Zero electric dirt bike, which is going to be a really interesting thing to ride. Part of why we're really keen to ride this particular bike is that obviously noise is increasingly becoming an issue for the whole dirt bike fraternity, particularly trail riders. And this bike's quite it almost sort of sounds like a mountain bike as it travels around. We think this bike is particularly relevant, I guess, because it gets around that issue of noise. And with a rego bike like the one we've got here today, it gives you an alternative to a traditional dirt bike and one that you can ride in fairly close proximity to built up areas legally and without upsetting anyone. We think for that it's pretty cool and it's particularly relevant at the moment. Basically, when we're putting together a story like this, we'll organise a shoot, which normally obviously includes a photographer. We've got to sort out a location and a couple of journos to test ride the bike. And also we've got to liaise with the manufacturer and get them to bring the bike out and have it prepared and ready to go and that sort of thing. We'll come out today to the location like we have for the shoot. And the first thing we'll do is knock over all the static shots and the detail shots of each bike. And then we'll get a couple of action shots in the bag and then we'll go about our bike testing. And from there on in, it's a matter of getting back to the office and typing out the story and getting the photos processed and getting it all sub-edited and laid out on the page. ADB is a magazine that likes to sort of try and cater for all facets of the dirt bike fraternity. You know, we like to have something in there for everyone from, you know, casual weekend trail riders right through to the hardcore racers. So it's important to get an even spread to make sure we've got something in there for everyone. And obviously working at ADB is a hell of a lot of fun. You know, it's a fantastic job and you get a lot of opportunities to do things that you really enjoy doing and sort of pass it off as work. You travel all around the country and you see a lot of cool things. There's not a lot of low points associated with the job. One major one, and it's probably near on the only one, but the deadlines can be particularly nasty. Sometimes a lot of late nights and crazy hours in the lead up to a deadline, but it's one of those things that's just got to be done. And the more bike time you have, the more chance that you're going to chuck it away now and then. And a couple of the guys have broken things here and there on the job, but all in all, not a lot of low lights. There's probably no such thing as a cushy job at ADB, and there's this perception out there that all we do is sort of ride dirt bikes and not much else. In terms of how to get a job in dirt bike publishing, it varies a lot depending on what kind of a role you're after. It helps, of course, to have some formal training, but generally an interest in and a passion for dirt bikes is sort of the main prerequisite there. But there's a lot of other avenues as well. There's things like photography and graphic design and that sort of stuff. So there's more than one in for sure if you're interested in getting a gig in dirt bike publishing.